Hi, welcome to our video. Today we're going to demonstrate the Cincinnati Model 2 OM centerless grinder. This machine has just been painted and put back together. It's currently wired for 220 volts. I'm going to take a few minutes and tell you about all the stuff that we've done to it. We removed the housing for the regulating wheel all the way down to the base. The bottom plate is the swivel plate that swivels back and forth. We've cleaned that all off, stoned everything off, cleaned out all the grease grooves, put fresh grease in, re-greased everything so it's nice and clean. Reinstalled it, put the intermediate slide plate in after we did the same thing to that, cleaned all the stuff out of it, ran the table stone over everything, including the gibs that are in there. We reset them. And did the same thing with the bottom of the actual regulating wheel housing itself. Additionally, in the housing, we cleaned out the oil reservoir. It works fine. Blew all the lines out. There's a separate reservoir in the back that you can't see from there that holds the oil for the bearings in the regulating wheel. It's been cleaned out, refilled also. It's ready to go. Went through the manual dresser for the regulating wheel. Everything's been cleaned up, taken apart, put back together. It's got its full range of adjustment, up, down, in, out. The manual dresser also pivots, so you can dress on a taper if you need to. The regulating wheel also pivots also. We cleaned this up. You loosen a nut and you can pivot that for an angle in that direction if you'd like to. We've gone through the work rest holder. Works nice now, it's easy to adjust. The grinding wheel itself, we've had that off. The bearings have all been checked and adjusted in the head. Oil reservoir was cleaned out in the back. Went through the hydraulic dresser in the front. All of the different features of this. It's easy to dress, set it for up and down now. And raise it to go over the wheel when you don't want to dress, when you want to run it in and out. This is hydraulic and it works nice. I'm going to demonstrate it in a moment when we start the machine up. You can also pivot this whole dresser assembly by loosening the two nuts and moving the screws so you can put a taper on that or true it up, whichever you need to do. The machine also comes with its own coolant tank, I almost forgot to mention. And there is a big guard that goes here and another guard that goes in the back. We've got them kind of hidden here behind the curtain. We took them off so you could see the machine itself instead of just the guards. I'm going to put this weight back on the curtain here. So when I start the machine, it's going to blow the curtain. We had the motor off. It cleaned up all the motor adjusters and all of that. It's got new belts. We filled the tank up with the correct oil. That's about it. I'm going to start it up now so you can hear it. When you start this machine, it has the glass oil reservoir in the back. And when you first hit the start button the first time, it starts the hydraulic pump. You cannot start the grinding wheel until the oil reservoir is full because it's critical that the bearings are always getting oil for the grinding wheel. I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Starts the hydraulics and the regulating wheel only. And in a few moments, you'll see the oil actually starting to rise already. Once that reservoir is full and the oil begins going down onto the bearings, you can hit the start button a second time and it will start the grinding wheel. And I'm going to do that right now. New belts on the motor. The hydraulic dresser that I was speaking of previously works nice. You can change the speed of the dress with the knob. You can turn it down really slow. Or you can speed it up, whichever way you want to go. Also, I'd like to show I got the coolant tank in the way here a little bit, but this machine has all the different speeds and gears. You can just change the levers underneath, change the different speeds. It's all in the manual. It explains how to do that, what each lever does. The lever to feed your parts. It's all nice and smooth because we had this whole assembly apart, cleaned everything up there too, dressed all the threads. It all works very well. That's about it. Runs well. It's ready to go. Thanks for watching our video.